Hi, I'm Jack. Welcome to our garden. This used to be an ornamental garden, but we've turned it into a food-providing garden. It's only very small. It's about 10 meters long, 5 meters at its widest, 3 or 2 meters here. It's under an oak tree, so it's very acidic at the end of the forest. So it was quite hard to get anything growing here because the only thing we had was grass, and even the grass didn't want to grow. So we spent some time digging up a pond, and the soil that came from the pond we used to make 3 raised beds. With those raised beds we managed to plant a lot of seedlings, and they've really turned into great plants. We're very proud of it. We've been working on it for a long time, since October, November last year. So now it's end of July, beginning of August, and we're getting a bunch of fruits, berries, vegetables, flowers. We're very proud of our garden. So, I'm going to show you around. First off, the sea buckthorn. That was something we bought online. We couldn't find it as seedlings, so we just bought it like this. It won't fruit this year, it will next year. Next to this is our Japanese wineberry. The fruits of the Japanese wineberry are lovely, sweet and delicious. Of all berries, these are probably our favorite. Next to that is a new gooseberry. Right now it's a bit hidden behind the red berries, but it's a new plant as well. It will probably not give any fruits this year. Here, I'm trying to free it right now. One of the main issues with our garden is there's not a lot of sunshine. Since we are under the oak tree and we only receive 3 hours of sunshine in the morning, and the rest of it is shade, so we are really limited in the choice of vegetation. Here are 2 buckets with ordinary berries, red berries and white berries, and like every year, all our berries have been eaten by the blackbirds. This is our old red grape. It has been with us for at least 20 years, always providing us with a lot of red grapes. We moved it from the shady spot to a very sunny spot last October. We dug as deep as we could, trying not to damage the plant, and it survived, though no grapes this year. And here we have 2 raspberries. One is providing food, the other not. And here another tiny new grape. Young female blackbird, always thirsty. We feed the blackbirds with raisins. They absolutely adore them. Here is a flower of our Mexican mini cucumber, also known as mouse melon. And this is one of our first pumpkins. Just look how well it's grown. And here is one last overgrown endive. And the new zucchini. Our old bonsai apple tree is providing fruits once again. This tree we also moved from a shady spot to a sunnier spot, and it looks happy. This is our second bed. It is small, but it's stacked with vegetables. Last October we planted garlic and onion. Those have already been harvested. Early spring we had turnip greens, and now we have filled it with chard, beetroot, parsley, fennel, carrots, beans and spinach sorrel. The chard is ready for harvesting. It has grown fantastic. Beetroot is also going very well. Those are newly planted Croatian beans. And our fennel has a hard time growing thick, but instead it chose to grow high up in the sky. And here is the spinach sorrel, very tasty. This is our Cretan sage. We bought seeds in Crete 4 years ago, and the sown plants survived the cold Dutch climate. It has a distinct, intense, enchanting smell, nothing like any sage you've ever smelled before. And this is our curry plant. It actually smells and tastes like curry. And this is our celery plant. This is our lemon geranium. It is our mosquito scarab. We placed it near the terrace, and because it has grown to such immense proportions, we plan to harvest essential oils from it. At the end of its life cycle, our lavas always attracts lice, who in turn attract ants that protect and milk the lice. This is a pumpkin gone crazy. It has stretched itself at least to 5 meters. Also, one of our nasturtiums has stretched itself over the fence. I will for sure harvest seeds from this one. And here is our agastache, licorice plant. The flowers and the leaves have a distinct licorice taste and smell. And we left one onion to flower. Maybe we can even harvest the seeds. And what is a vegetable garden without some tomato plants? And these are even special tomato plants. They grow black tomatoes. Although not yet, but you can see already the first flowers coming. Here they are. All around the garden we have sown calendula and marigold that attracts beneficial insects such as ladybugs, parasitic wasps and lacewing, which all prey on harmful insects. This is the last of our white radish. We have left it to flower, and flowering it does. Seeds are finally appearing on the plant. Hopefully we can plant those next spring. This is a successful experiment with a sweet potato. We learned the trick from the Millennium Gardener. Just put a potato in a plastic bucket, put it in a sunny spot and leave it to sprout. Then cut the slips and put them back in the ground. Hopefully, at the end of the season, we'll have sweet potatoes. We have put our strawberries both off the ground in pots, as well as in the soil underneath. They are already flowering for the second time this year. We have also bought a pear tree, and this is providing us with 3 pears. This is one of them. Here is one of our verbenas. This is our favorite herb for teas. Its smell and taste is just so refreshing. And this is our Japanese mint. We lifted this plant just like this lemon balm in order to gain more space in our garden. zucchini flower bathing in the sun. This is a white acacia. These are our sweet peas. I've grown them for a couple of years now in this color variant, violet. But we also have them in ordinary white. Some impressions of the pond. Next to and in the pond we also planted some edibles. We feed the pond with rainwater coming from the roof by means of a pipe system. So the pond fills itself. The water is stuffed up with life and the birds love drinking from it. On the front porch of our garden house, we have also placed some pots and planters. Meet Outtro tambuli. Our oldest son brought seeds from the Philippines and it looks like it feels at home here. It is probably a pumpkin kind. Cosmea. This is a ginger sprout. We've put the root in the ground and after some time it started to sprout. By the way, this is the view from our garden house. Early April, we took some shopping bags, filled it with soil and placed some potatoes in it. And now they're almost ready to harvest. So, that was it. Thanks for watching. We really appreciate it. I will post regular updates on this channel of our garden and maybe we'll see you again in another video. Bye.